So it's the end of November, and what I tried to do this month was do like, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, maybe not even that much, every time I finished a book, so that I could just stick it all together and call it my wrap up at the end of the month. So that's what I'm going to put together for you today. Here are the books that I read in November. So I read Book of Phoenix by Nnedi Okorafor. It is the prequel to Who Fears Death. They're sci-fi. What Book of Phoenix does is it kind of gives us an idea of how the world in Who Fears Death became the way it is. It's fabulous, full of science fiction-y things, and explaining, about power and class issues and experimentation, and it's just amazing. And if you have the opportunity, I would highly recommend this one. I read The Universe versus Alex Wood, and this one was interesting to get through. I borrowed it from another library that was not my library in ebook form, was running around reading it, and then I took my comprehensive exam and ran out of time on that ebook lend, so I found it at my local library, which is nice. I read it because Beth said something about it like a year or so ago, and I was finally getting to it, and I'm so glad I read it. It's essentially about this, weird kid who gets hit by a meteor and then reads all kind of stuff and is weird and is bullied at school, which leads him to meet this old reclusive kind of dude and befriend him. And the reclusive dude is... How much do I want to tell you? Hold on. Okay, I'm not going to tell you about the reclusive dude because it doesn't tell us that in the front matter. But needless to say, it's a great read and another one that I totally recommend. So both me and a student of mine read I Crawl Through It by A.S. Stop kissing me! I Crawl Through It by A.S. King. Fabulous. She said, she told my student to trust her and get in the helicopter, and I am telling you, trust her and get in the helicopter because it is awesome. And a little surreal. Fish in a Tree by Linda Mullally Hunt. About a girl who has dyslexia and finding this out and overcoming it, and it's a book that I think would speak to a number of my students who have challenges with reading. And Linda is awesome. Yeah. Our book club book for the Nerdfighteria online book club was Knots and Crosses, which I don't have. I do have Checkmate and the other one, the one before it, Knife's Edge, because Alan gave them to me because Alan is awesome. And Knots and Crosses is interesting. It's kind of like taking race relationships and turning them backwards. I don't know what she's doing right now, and I'm just gonna let her do it. And it sometimes a little bit didactic, I think, but check out our conversation on the Nerdfighteria online book club channel, which I'll leave in the description if you want to hear more about Knots and Crosses. The Fixer by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It is what I expect from Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She also wrote The Naturals and Killer Instinct, which are books about kids doing crime fighting, and The Fixer is pretty much up that same kind of alley if you like that kind of book. And it gets really, really interesting at the end. And so thus endeth my reading wrap-up. That's all the stuff, I think that's all the stuff that I read this month. Light month because of comprehensive exams, which I'll be finishing up next week, my oral defense. What did you guys read this month? Leave it in the comments, and I'll see you there soon. Until then, I'm the Supplier wishing you happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome. Hello! Welcome to the In Screen, wherein I tell you all about the places you can find me on the internet. My website is thebooksupplier.com, and you can find me at the Book Supplier at all of those places listed up in the corner, and I really hope I'm pointing in the right direction. Also, you can subscribe to the channel down here in this corner, and below you can leave comments. I like talking to people on the internet. Leave comments. Okay, I'm actually gonna get out of here now.